Hello everyone, I am going to make a ball casting a shadow using watercolors. I begin by mixing carbon black with a lot of water. I know that on camera the mix looks very dark, but it will look different on paper. I'm using a 9 by 12 inch 140 pound or 300 grams per square meter watercolor paper. As you can see, I am about to test how dark the mix looks on paper. You can also see that I made a previous attempt of this same exercise. I'm not very happy with results of the first attempt, but failure teaches one more than success. The tones did not land exactly where I wanted, but the soft edge effect was not that bad. I already made a drawing of a ball and planned out where the tone changes will happen. I will be moving around the paper for easier access and control over the paint. I covered the cast shadow and most of the ball with color. I wanted to make sure the white spot where the light first hit stand out. I attempted to pick up the color with the flat brush but ended making a mistake. I had to desperately try to save the piece. It has been more than 20 years since I last painted with watercolors. When I was a kid, a young lad, I had the opportunity to learn from a very talented watercolor artist. Her name is Graciela Gonzalez from Monterrey, Mexico. She kept telling me, always saturate your brush with enough paint because I was always skittish when I was learning from her. The lesson kept. Now I keep telling myself, saturate your brush, do not be shy about it. This video log may not be helpful to you guys, but this is my discovery journey in art as an amateur. I am no professional by any measure. After laying the first tone and letting it dry, I mixed more pigment in the tone I already had to make it darker. Just like the first tone, I started by covering the cast shadow and painting the rest of the ball. I left a spot with no paint, washed the brush with clear water and proceeded to soften the edges by picking up the color with a dry brush. I achieved this by removing water from the brush using a paper rag. The results are much better than the first attempt. Going for the third tone by adding more carbon black to the mix. Again, I am applying the third coat, but on less surface area. Again, I managed to soften the edges on the ball. Since I have been piling on every coat so each tone is not as dark on pure white paper, as you can see, I am doing a little tone test before the last two tones go. I am gauging if I need more carbon black or add water. I decided to add more color to the mix. I applied some of the mix on the cast shadow, but it was not dark enough, so I directly added color to the area while it was still wet. Now, it is dark enough. I also added a dark line in order to create more volume, but it is a little early since the cast shadow is still wet. Last few brush strokes to create the cast reflection on the ball. And done finally. It is not perfect. I am pointing out the clear mistakes I made on this piece. I lost the white hotspot, painted out of the bull here. I pulled the cast shadow should is out of place. I lost the casted reflection at this point. I also painted out of the ball here, and here mistakes are part of the game. Learn from them and hopefully avoid them in the future. Thanks for watching.